everyone, welcome back to Clevver News. I'm Deidre Behar, here with my girl, Katie Krause.
Hey you guys, happy almost 2014.
I cannot believe how quickly it snuck up on us. And before we start talking about how exciting the new year is going to be, let's do a little rewind and talk about Miley Cyrus and what an epic 2013 she had.
I feel like when you think about Miley Cyrus, you think that her name is almost synonymous with 2013 because it was just such a remarkable year for her overall.
Truly. All right, you guys, should we start talking about, let's start with her music, okay?
Okay.
So 2013 was a massive milestone year for Miley as an artist. She put out, I don't want to call it her debut album, but I feel like it's
her reinvention.
Exactly, the rebirth of Miley as like an adult artist. She put out bangers this year, so many standout tracks. First of all, I want to talk about her debut single, We Can't Stop. The video is just ridiculous and over the top, lots of crazy imagery. Miley debuting this like new look for herself. She's so in shape and sleek and long and toned, and her hair, her skin is flawless. I just really think she looks and sounds fantastic on this party track.
I think that the way that she debuted the single was such a surprise because we all knew she was in the studio working on an album, but we had no idea when it was going to drop.
Completely.
And when she did it, it was such a surprise to everybody. I remember we were texting each other in the morning being like, did you hear the new Miley? Did you hear it? And
the whole office was buzzing.
Yes, we all loved it. But then transition over to Wrecking Ball and you have this power ballad, this emotional, heartfelt track that really, in my opinion, speaks to what she was going through with her ex-fiance, Liam Hemsworth. And then on top of that track, which we all just loved. I mean, arguably one of the best records of the entire year. You look at the music video, and that shocked everybody more than the We Can't Stop video because it was figuratively, I should say, and literally her on this wrecking ball and her just naked. So it was symbolic, but it also was her naked on this. It was just it was crazy. And Terry Richardson did an incrable job on that video. So
her best track to date, I would have to argue,
is Wrecking Ball. Next up, we will see. Well, Adore You is the new single, of course, and I know that hits radio airwaves January 6th.
Yes.
After that, when you think about the record, what's one song that you would like to see as a single?
Hands down, F.U. I absolutely love the theatrical kind of like Harlequin theme that it's got going on, and I think she sounds fantastic on it, and it's like a major like kind of anthem. Which one do you like?
I'm with you. I want to see F.U. and I also want to see Drive.
Yes, also another banger.
Yeah.
Literally.
Let's see. And I also want to see SMS just to see her and Britney in a music video.
Let's
see if she can break a record. How many #1s can she get off bangers? How many bangers does she have? Should we go over to performances?
Yes.
All right, so Miley, you guys, aside from her music video performances, anytime that she hit the stage, you never knew what you were going to get, and I think that that's what we loved about Miley, and that's why so many different award show producers reached out to her. I mean, it wasn't a full show without Miley.
No.
We have to kick things off, you guys. The VMAs. Holy moly.
The granddaddy.
Yes, nobody saw that coming. I mean, her and her foam finger, her licking Robin Thicke. I mean, she stripped down and she had that, at first, that teddy bear leotard on. I think that she made the Princess Leia hairdo come back in a new futuristic way. And that, I mean, that performance, the most talked about performance of all time.
Absolutely. The most
more
buzzed
than Britney
about.
and Madonna.
Completely, because now we have social media. I think she broke some sort of record for people tweeting and talking about her online. Transitioning from the VMAs, we all kind of like were sitting there, how on earth, scratching our heads, how on earth do you top this?
How do you top it?
Well, I wouldn't say she topped it, but she definitely got people talking at the EMAs over in Europe. She actually smoked a joint while accepting an award. It completely blew our minds. We had no idea that this girl that we once knew as Hannah Montana could
have
all
the
of a sudden
audacity to do that.
To do drugs, you know, marijuana. I know it's an herb. A lot of people argue with me on YouTube about this.
We knew that Miley was doing.
We did. She was tweeting about it a lot.
And she was very open about her drug use. So that didn't shock me. What shocked me was her doing it on television.
Stage, when a lot of her young fans are tuning in to watch her, and she just all of a sudden is like, thanks so much for the award, we're in Amsterdam, let me grab this out of my purse. So that totally, I think, kind of took her to a new level, and people were like, dang, this girl is reinvented and here to stay.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the AMAs really quickly, because that was another performance that had us talking for days, you guys. She performed Wrecking Ball, and it was so simple in theory. It was her wearing this cat adorned costume. It was, yeah, her signature two-piece, but it had little cats all over it. And behind her, a graphic of a space cat, a cat in space.
Crying.
That was crying. It was an emotional cat, and then at the very end, the cat mimicked Miley and did the whole, like, wink tongue. I obviously can't do it as well as Miley can, but so simple, and that also overstaged every other performance at the AMAs.
Yeah, a lot of the other performances were very grandiose, a lot of big things, just a crying cat did the job. Now, we know we love Miley for her music, but we just as much love her fashion. We never know what kind of look she's gonna go for. I think perhaps maybe her most shocking look came at the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas. I don't even know what to say about this one. It's essentially pasties, a little piece of underwear, and a completely see-through netted kind of cover up over it. We don't expect pasties from a girl who, like I said before, used to be Hannah Montana. She was only 20 years old at the time, and my eyes just kind of didn't believe it when I first saw it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know another big statement outfit that she wore was at the EMAs on the red carpet when she wore that dress. And it was like a dedication to Tupac, and it was real short, and then she had the tall boots with it.
Yeah.
And I also want to point out a big fashion statement was just in general her hair.
Yes.
This year. I mean, talk about a transition.
The spiky cut, she influenced Jennifer Lawrence and a lot of other stars who have chopped off their hair. The pixie cut looks amazing, and I think Miley's largely to thank.
Yeah.
All right, well, we never know if Miley's gonna go super sexy or super classy. We also saw a lot of really, really sophisticated looks from her. Time magazine voted her one of the best dressed celebrities of the year for that gorgeous green, shimmery, glittery Marc Jacobs gown that she just wore flawlessly. It wasn't too scandalous, it was just the right amount of glitz and glam, and it looked fabulous on her. Do you have another favorite, like, classy look?
Yeah, you know what? It's true, she always keeps us on our toes, and I liked her look at the AMAs.
Yes.
It was so chic and so demure. Just her showing up in that white pantsuit, I thought was so, such a big statement, especially in comparison to her performance that night. I mean, to show up in that suit, I mean, who would have thought? So last but not least, we gotta talk about Miss Miley's love life. A hard year for her in that department because she, of course, split from her fiance, Liam Hemsworth, and I know there's a lot of speculation surrounding them for quite a while, but people were really surprised, I think, by the timing, especially because she went to his movie premiere, the Paranoia premiere, and literally just a couple weeks later, it was donezo, it was over right before Bangers came out, and she's only spoken out about the breakup on 2 different occasions. First on the Ellen Show, and then during the Barbara Walters Most Fascinating People special. He was very quiet about it, but he was linked right away to Eiza Gonzalez.
Yes.
And that was very surprising, I think, for all the Miley fans out there to see.
Yeah, that he had moved on so quickly. Regardless, they had been together for such a long time, and to move on and to find someone so soon kind of makes me wonder, well, maybe did they split before they had announced it? I have no idea. But you guys, also, Miley wasn't just sitting at home on the couch while Liam was out with Eiza. She was linked this year to both Theo Wenner, who's the heir to Rolling Stone. She did that big explosive interview. She was on the cover. So
and he photographed all those photos of her for the cover.
He did. So people thought, kind of around the time that Bangers came out, that they were spending a lot of time together in New York. But then on Halloween, Miley was spotted making out with good Charlotte musician Benji Madden.
Very random, but I kind of like it.
I kind of like it too. I kind of wished we had heard more follow-up. We just kind of heard they hooked up on Halloween and that was it. So as of right now, Liam has said that he's single. Miley has said that she's single. Maybe 2014 is the year that they get back together or start dating new people seriously.
Who knows? We want to hear from you though. What was your absolute favorite Miley moment of 2013? Was it maybe one of her red carpet looks? Was it a performance? Was it a song, a music video?
So many to choose from.
Let us know. Hit us up in that comment section. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe. I'm Katie Krause. This is Deidre Behar. We'll see you guys later.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our awesome end of year video. We have a whole lot more fun videos, so you gotta click